Hello everyone and welcome to episode 5 of the MSU live stream podcast. Hope everyone's well and had a good weekend. Good to see the racing going to the new residency at Indy. Riders all got to go home for a little bit I think this week and have a bit of time at home. Joined with Dow again today as always. Hello Dow boy.
Evening brother.
How are you?
Very well, thank you.
Good weekend, even though I saw you.
Same old at the moment. Had to stay off the social media because I didn't. Normally I get out in the morning to watch it, but we had some work to do.
Grafting on a Sunday, weren't we, this week?
Yeah, so I stayed off social media all morning, then got in, cup of tea, sat down ready on the sofa, and then watched it, mate. It was good.
I think I like the track this week.
It's hard, isn't it? Because everyone else who's watching it, like during the day, are dying to ring you, isn't they? And every time he rings me, I'm like, don't tell me, don't say nothing. Like Ches is normally the worst, isn't he? He wakes up at like 5 a.m. and just messages so and so won, didn't he? And you think, oh mate, what are you doing?
How was everyone else today? Everyone had a good weekend. Drop your names in the comments and we'll give you all a shout out as we go along. Get started with the 250 Heat 1. Not too much to say. I haven't got many notes apart from obviously the Star Racing guys looking good out front. What have you got for the Heat 1?
When they get split at the moment, obviously the heats and stuff, if you're going to have Jet in the other one, it's pretty easy, I think, for Craig and Nichols to obviously they're going to make the main, but it's them two going to be going out at front. I thought Oldenburg in the heat looked pretty quick. Though.
Yeah, he's a good rider, isn't he? Yeah, he's an old Star Racing rider, isn't he?
Yeah,
he used to ride Star Racing.
He's been about. I've watched a lot of him on the Martins Troll Train. He trains a lot with him. When I was watching, I thought, mate, he's not quick. Yeah, he looked in the heat. I thought he looked fast. But yeah, it was good because of obviously most of the people that's been dropped out. It gives a chance for them other riders to
say Osby 4th, Moran's 5th.
They was buzzing. Buzzing for that.
Get them up the front of that. So I don't think there was too much more in that, was there, really?
No, I thought at the end, I thought there was a few mind games between Craig and Nichols because he nearly done him on the last kind of... I know Craig got it wrong out the whoops, then he nearly lost the front wheel. And Nichols, he didn't double, I think, before the finish, and he just got there, didn't he? So
he sort of pulled a tear off, didn't he, as he went over to say,
he looked like he was up for it, and I think it kind of set a little thing for Craig as well to know, like, look, I'm there. But yeah, it was good. It was good.
Heat 2, Mosman returns the favour on Lawrence. How
good was that?
It was coming, wasn't it? You could just see the way when he jumped. Yeah, you know that. I think Jet was
Jet.
Coming
like,
as well.
I love Jet, but when they like normally they follow each other, don't they, off the jumps? And as soon as he scrubbed off the jump, as soon as Jet hit the jump, that Mosman like scrubbed sideways. I was like, put it on him.
You're getting it now.
I thought, give it back to him, but you got to expect that. But yeah, it was good. It was good to see him.
Yeah. So Lawrence obviously come from 12th to 2nd in that as well.
Yeah.
Which, like you say, the hit, it's not massive.
You'd expect him to.
Yeah. It's weird that you expect him to, isn't it? At the age of 17, yeah, we expect you to get from 12th to 2nd.
Yeah, he's got the speed though, I think. But yeah, once he, I suppose you've got to focus because once he got wiped out, I think it's showing that he's matured because he could just jump straight back up and go.
Yeah. He didn't seem to lose his head, did he?
No. Where I think last year he kind of would have, or he'd do something else silly.
A bit stupid.
But no, it was good. But I'm glad Mosman give it back to him because it kind of showed. And what
Jesus is not a pushover.
Yeah, Jesus ain't scared of that.
Nor am I.
I see a lot of people saying, even though he's class, everyone's like, Mosman is a weird character. And he's just like.
I think he's really clever. He's got a really high IQ as well. Yeah.
No, fair play because I think I likes it when they otherwise they just kind of get pushed over, don't they? Every race. So
Yeah, you don't want that either.
1-1.
Yeah. Do you reckon they'll call it a day there, or do you reckon there'll be for the rest of the season now a little niggle there?
I don't know, because he said like Rubbin's racing, didn't he? But there's a time. Will it come later on in the season when he needs to make the pass? Or I don't know, but I don't know. I think you would say if I'd done it and then someone got me back, you kind of would go, right, I've done.
Yeah.
I'll give you one. You give me one.
We'll leave it there. Otherwise, you could lose a championship on it, couldn't you? Sort of thing.
But yeah, you don't need to. You don't need to keep doing that with Mosman. Who,
like Carmichael said, it's glad he got it out in the heat, not in the main.
Yeah. So yeah, other than that.
Yeah, Lawrence Shimoda.
Yeah.
So went too much more. 450 heat 1. What we got there? Oh, Freezy causing havoc again, wasn't he?
Oh no, Mish. I was even thinking about writing in. Because I thought, how many chances can you give someone?
You got to get. Yeah.
In the end, like I know as we laugh, and I was like, Vince, like I know him now. I was like, what are you doing? But where'd you get to every race now? He's causing, like it was, what was it, Ray who landed on his bike?
Hard, didn't he? Went right over the bars.
Yeah, I read something on that, Ray, and he was like, as soon as he hit that, because it was quite a big double finish line jump, he said as soon as he hit it, all he see was just a bike on the landing.
Fucking hell.
I feels a bit, I think he's just a bit out of his... He's just always doing something. In a minute, I think someone's going to get really hurt, and it's always kind of from him.
Probably won't be him who gets hurt, though, to be honest.
Nah, good old Vince.
Yeah, I did. You know,
how
do love.
How he got up, I do not know, because he just bailed. He bailed off, ejected off the LC, and just landed.
I think he landed on the downslope, so I think that saves him. Like where Sexton hit the face of the other one, it's a lot harder on the body, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you go down the side.
He was lucky. But yeah, AC kind of, he looked good in the heat, I thought.
Yeah.
Watching him in the heat, I would have put him favourite for the main.
He looks comfortable on his bike, actually, doesn't he? He don't look phased by a lot at the moment. Yeah. I think he's going to be just consistent this season, I think.
He don't seem to buckle, I don't think, for just kind of coming onto the 450. He seems to ride quite in control. When people are behind him as well, he seems to just kind of keep to his lines and his marks. There was that jump before the finish line jump. I think it was a treble or a double, but they didn't have much run up. And you see how much power them bikes have got, because they
I was just watching it back again then, and I was just thinking, fucking hell.
And then, last minute, they just seem to go off the and just clear it. I think, mate, how much power?
Probably like a 60-foot triple or something, just off the
yeah, it's crazy, but they was having a bit of trouble with the ruts and stuff, weren't they, off the finish line jump as well, all getting cross-rutted.
Yeah, I like the track this week, though. I thought there was a lot more pass in places and a bit more open this week than...
How quick did Stewart look in the whoops in the heat then?
When they were skimming him, he was fast, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Barsha was a bit hard on Savacci and went down, didn't he?
Didn't really need to do. I know it's a gate position, isn't it? But it was just like he was kind of coming back to his old self, wasn't it? Like, back, he just flew up there, and I think Savacci just stood his ground on him, and he didn't really need that. But
made himself look a bit silly, to be honest.
Yeah, it's Barsha for you, isn't it? It's a good ride for Savacci, though.
Yeah, I think he had a good night.
Yeah.
I haven't got much more else on that heat, have you?
No, Webb, Muskin second, Webb. They all kind of a bit steady, weren't they?
Yeah, no one really put too much out there, did they?
No, not really, mate.
Heat 2, Broxton, Osborne, Tomac, Ferrandez.
Yeah. I thought in the heat, Tomac looked fired up. I was watching him. He looked like that kind of track suited him, I found, with the rut here it gets. And
bit more technical. That's what he says, doesn't he? And Webb said it this week. That,
and
let it get to stop grading it.
Because he said, like, anyone can ride a smooth track. So he said, like, our talent and skill come into it when I would still like to ride a smooth track. Do you know what I mean? Then having ruts going off the triples and stuff. But yeah, he likes them conditions so he can attack the track.
Yeah, he sort of thrives on that, and that's when he becomes good, like the end of the races and
Yeah, but Roxon looked in a different league in the heat. I think
He's so fired up at the moment, isn't he? Because of what's been going on.
Yeah, I think he won the heat by about 10 seconds.
He just... There's that picture of him after, isn't there? Have you seen that with him with his shirt
Yeah.
off?
The thing is,
like me with my shirt off, actually.
Cool, imagine you that, like, Roxon, he's ripped and he got the tattoo, the Red Bull, and the kids.
I've got a picture of you, and me and Leah just did a hit workout. I've got a picture I'll send you.
Imagine you up there on the podium and that, the old white belly, the old airy chest growler hanging out and that, old milkshake instead of a Red Bull.
Milkshake and a Twix.
Yeah, like shout out to my sponsors.
Twix.
And then the other chocolate brands that want to come on board.
Yeah,
but
I think I'll
no, watching him, he's got such a nice flow, isn't he, Roxon, when he's feeling it. But yeah, he looked. I like that kind of. It was like a ski jump off the start. They was coming around off that first jump.
Yeah, it's good, wasn't it?
Yeah, see how they was like laying it over off of there, and I thought, God, mate, how smart.
Quite fast that bit, wasn't it?
Yeah, but yeah. Other than that, Osborne was there. Which watching him in the heat, you would have favoured him for the main.
What happened to Anderson? Because he obviously went to the LCQ, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he just had a mare. I don't think he.
I usually try and watch it twice, but I haven't had time to watch it twice.
Yeah, I didn't see him crash or nothing. I think because of the field, I don't think he just didn't make it. Because what's it, top 9?
Because who else was in the last chance? Freezy was in there. Anderson. There was another top right. Oh yeah, Bogle.
Bogle was in there. Bogle.
But they were like. Yeah, I bet they're all like, fuck's sake, we're all trying to qualify for the main. And
yeah, but then like last weekend, Tickle was in the last chance. But in that he had a 5th.
Yeah.
He looked pretty good, Tickle, I thought. I liked watching his style as well. He's really smooth.
Yeah, he's a good rider.
Yeah, other than that, they all come in. Fernandez was 4th. He was getting sketchy, wasn't he?
He went off the track loads, didn't he, all night? I think he was off the track about 3 times, wasn't he?
God, mate, when they get cross-rutted, it throws them sideways, doesn't it? If that threw me sideways, that's the way I'm going. I'll be going into that commentary box. But them lot, they go sideways and they pull it back, don't they, and kind of land it and ride it out, which is pretty cool to watch. But if they're getting cross-rutted off the jumps, God,
he went off a few times, didn't he?
Yeah.
Tony T Boy's joining in. It's his birthday today. Happy birthday, Tony T Boy. Thanks for joining on your birthday.
How old is he? He got to be at least 30 something now, hasn't he?
Nah, 28 today, Tony.
Is he?
Daffin, Dynamite Daffin, giving Tom T a shout out. And George listening as well. So get involved, everyone. We're going to go to the mains now. So put your points across what you think. Tony T said, cheers, chaps. What you got, Tony T? A little Lambooner or something? Watching us on your birthday? Perfect night.
He'll be out somewhere on the old Awesome Cart, won't he?
Yeah. I'll probably see him truck past my house in a minute.
Off down the rainbow.
Right. 250 main.
Yeah.
Nichols whole shot. Did you see the way he arced up the start straight? He sort of like went right and then proper swooped round, didn't he?
Yeah, because he weren't really in, I would say, I wouldn't have gone where he went really, but he obviously had a plan and it worked.
Flew out. Yeah, say he sort of hung a right and then really swooped it round, didn't he?
Yeah.
Fair play.
But yeah, the Yams fly out the gate. When they get it bang on, didn't they? They half rip. And then you had Jet, I think he hit a neutral, didn't he?
Yeah, because he got a really good jump again, like we said last week, didn't he? He was half a bike length. Then it I don't know, it looked like his front brake or his whole shot device just made him
he stopped dead, didn't he? And I think when they read about it, I think he did it like he said, you hit like a semi-neutral sometimes, don't you? And then literally that was it, dead like, wow, near enough at the back of the pack. And that's come through.
I say that I was listening to Daniel Blair and he was saying there weren't many gates that had a clear...
on the other side.
Yeah, so maybe that's why Nichols was out there a bit more.
Yeah, I see a lot of the time. Like I never used to. When you go to the line, you just pick a gate, don't you? But there's no point picking a gate that you think's right up the inside, and then you look the other side and it's all swirly and zigzags off right and stuff. So a lot of the time they choose a good line on the other side of the gate.
Yeah, there's a saying, but what's the saying? It's something over, position over.
Yeah, I know. It's like that.
It's precision over. Anyone else know what it is?
Go on,
Position over.
Carmichael says it a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
When he says, we'll come back to you.
Yeah, we'll get back to that one. Anyway, so obviously Nichols and Craig shot off. Lawrence, he hit I don't know how you say it, do or do, didn't he? I don't think he hit him actually.
He braked, didn't he?
I think. And
he said, didn't he? What a do! He called him. He said he was an idiot. But I don't realise how steep that is, do you? Till you watch him get like.
Well, they said it's virtually vertical.
Yeah, he kind of come up, and I think he said thought he was going to hit the back tire, didn't he? So that's why he broke. But he said, I don't know why I broke because it's so vertical. He got stuck, didn't he? Which he didn't need, because I would have liked to have seen him. That kind of few seconds there, I think, did cost him a bit later. But
yeah, he went all the way back to 12th.
Did he?
Yeah, 40. He was 14 seconds back after that from Craig.
Once he got going again.
Yeah, when he started going again from 12th, he was 14 seconds back from Craig.
That's mad, isn't it?
Talking to Craig, he had that red light on his handlebar. No one knows what it is, do they?
I think it's to do with his clutch.
Yeah, I think that's what
because I watches his vlogs and that, and I see them. His missus videos it and says, "Oh, what's that?" And he said about Jet having traction control or something, and then she asked, "What is it?" And he said he couldn't really say. But then I heard a few people saying it was to do with his clutch, but I thought, unless it lights up when he's overusing his clutch to reserve it.
Might have a heat sensor on it or something, just saying you're overheating it.
Yeah, you could half see it just glowing, wasn't it, as he was going
well,
down.
I think with them 250s, just to get that bit of, they're always just flicking that clutch, aren't they? Because they can't, well, like you say, with the 450s, they can just hop over it.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they're just, so maybe, I reckon that might come out in the week, what that is.
Yeah, launch control.
I reckon it's something to do with the clutch. Yeah, Jet obviously come flying through then, didn't he? Made a good pass on Shimoda.
Yeah.
And then sort of used the back marker on Mosman, didn't he? Mosman went wide and he just sort of pushed them both up the bank a bit there.
I didn't want him to. I thought he was going to kick off again. I thought, because I didn't think he was going to catch him. I thought he was only going to kind of get... I didn't think he was going to get Mosman, and then when he started
back quickly anyway.
Yeah, I thought, and then you're looking at the time, aren't you? You think he's got like 3 minutes left plus 2 laps, and then he was on him, and I thought, mate, is he gonna get aggressive with him? But luckily, he was pretty good with. I thought his line choice and then getting around the back markers.
He looked so smooth, didn't he? Like you say, he looked like he had
it look easy.
Yeah, he didn't look fast, did he, when he was coming through? Not to gain 14 seconds on Craig.
Yeah, I know. Like I said, I think if he...
that's like a second a lap probably by the time it was there, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I think if he didn't crash on that peak, that vertical, I think he could have... I know Nichols looked strong, didn't he, from the...
Well, he's the only person to win now back to back, isn't he?
Yeah. And he just kind of put his head down, and I see the other day Christian was saying his weakness was the starts of the race.
Yeah. And he sort of fucked off on the start.
Yeah, he must have heard Craig last weekend and thought, oh yeah, watch this then at the next round. And then I thought Craig would have put like a bit more of a challenge out at the start, but he just kind of seemed to.
Yeah, I thought that. I didn't think he pushed that hard at the beginning.
No, I didn't hang with him.
Didn't put too much of his sprint laps in, to be honest.
No.
To put it on him. Then obviously Lawrence and Craig come together where Lawrence was doing that different line down that last rhythm lane, wasn't he? He was managing to get on top of that tabletop and do one less big jump, really. He was hot, like, sort of going lower, wasn't he?
That was far, wasn't it, onto that tabletop?
Yeah.
And
he was the only one doing it in the 250s.
That was making the difference because it set his rhythm up different, and I think, like you said, he's gaining the cut.
Well, they were jumping high, weren't they? So he was like jumping across rather than up and down.
Yeah. I thought he was gonna get it.
Yeah,
thought,
I think they just got a bit tangled, didn't they? Craig was going to always push him wide, wasn't he? Which he would.
yeah,
But
because he did
Carmichael
say
says, if you're going to do it, don't take yourself down.
yeah, but he said it looked worse like on the video because Craig said they did lock. So
Yeah.
he said it looked like he kind of ran him off, didn't it? But he
Yeah,
said
I don't think he did.
He said he tried to block him, but he said once you lock handlebars, he said we was just kind of stuck. But when I watched it, if I was Jet, you see the big monster banner up there, I would have carried on, bammed off up there and back down on the track. But I thought he got back up when he got going again. I thought he was still in second.
Yeah, no, both Mosiman and Shimoda popped ass.
Yeah, I know. I'm thinking, and then at the end of the race, he was gutted, wasn't he?
You would be though, wouldn't you? But
yeah, especially the push and the crash he had. Then he got going again, and then he catches him, makes a pass.
The one person it benefited was Nichols, wasn't it?
Yeah,
he got a decent lead now, hasn't he?
Do you sit there where Jet was? Would you have sat there and took the third? Or
No,
would you have
not Jet can't do it.
No, but will that cost him now later on?
He's got that racing instinct, which, like you say, you want, don't you? You don't want people who's going, third to do, you know.
Shimoda.
Especially as especially as fans, you want to see fucking racing, don't you? Like heart on the line.
Yeah, because at the end, when they interviewed everyone, I don't know why they interviewed Jet because he didn't make the podium, I think, but they still, because he's such a kind of
character
loved by
as
the
well,
fans.
isn't he?
Yeah, he is like the fans' favourite. And when they interviewed him, you heard the whole crowd there going mad. And
there was only a few thousand there, wasn't it? It sounded well loud.
But yeah, he is. You know, you're going to get something. If he's in the race, you're going to get something. Whether he runs off and clears off, or he comes through the pack, he's going to give you something.
Shimoda weren't too happy with his podium, was he? He was like, which he would be, wouldn't you? You got to take it though, because you got to be there. But like he said, he wants to deserve it. But I always think you do deserve it, don't you? People say, "Oh yeah, but he crashed." He crashed. So
yeah, that ain't no good, is it? You could win the race. You could say, "Oh, this season I was leading every race. I should have won the championship because I led every race." But
we didn't finish every race. Yeah,
last lap I'll come off. So that's just pointless. But yeah, I think he wants to just prove himself, doesn't he? That
he's got it.
Yeah, that he wants to kind of take that third place and earn it, then being gifted. But I'll bet he takes the money. I bet he's happy about how much he got paid for coming on the podium.
Yeah, right. Cheers.
So yeah, I would still take it. And obviously, that was Mosiman's best finish as well.
Yeah, ever, yeah.
Having a second.
And the Gas team obviously is a good start, good result for them.
But I think he might come quick in a minute because he looked quick in the heat, didn't he?
He is quick anyway, yeah.
But like he was other way in the last couple of rounds, he's kind of dropped off a little bit anyway. I think him having a second on the podium and a good heat win, if he gets that little bit kind of extra second, he could start causing the other three some problems.
Yeah, well, he sort of said on the podium, didn't he? He said, "I know I'm fast enough now." He said, "I've got no issues running that pace."
Yeah.
So maybe we'll see him.
Yeah, the old Jesus lover. Yeah. Other than that, Craig had a fifth, which I think has it done his points any. I don't know. He's still in it, isn't he? They're still quite close. I know Nichols to start. You don't need Nichols to start getting on a bit of a run now, do you?
No, they don't want him to do that, do they?
No.
Tony teaser it. Shimoda is fast, but not aggressive enough. He just sort of like rides his own race and then just lets him by if he goes by. If not, I'll go by him.
Yeah, he said that, didn't he? I'll ride my own speed. Nothing, but yeah.
Not really a fan's favourite, is he? Going to be riding like that?
Yeah, there weren't many nips there watching anyway, is there, I suppose?
No. Him and Dungy get on well, wouldn't they?
Yeah, but no, he done well. I would have been happy with a podium.
Like you say, he'll probably end up with second or third at the end of the year. Keep doing that with what keeps going on.
Imagine them all crashing and going out and him just tinkering on.
Mitch is on the podium again.
Yeah. No, it's no. Other than that, yeah, Craig Oldenburg and
still quite open, isn't it? It's a shame we've lost RJ and Faulkner, I think, because there is quite a bit of a divide after them guys, isn't there?
Yeah, well, you've got in the standings now. I think Craig's 8 points, 8 points off, and then Jet's 13, which What they got left now? 4 rounds left.
Yeah, it's not. I don't think. Yeah, well, let me
8
get the
rounds
list.
they're doing, I think, and they.
Get the West and the East schedule up.
Because in that case, if they're only halfway, a lot can happen. Look what's happened in them 4 rounds. You would never say Faulkner, Hampshire would have gone out. And now it's only down to them 3 or say 4 with Moseman. So if they have got another 4 rounds left, that really ain't a big difference. 8 points to 13. And it does drop quite a bit then. Shimola's on like 19, which...
1, 2... 2 more East, then we go West.
Yeah.
And then...
Because when's Daytona? Because that's when they swap, innit?
No, they swap next week, I think.
Do they? Well, and then they must come back, because...
Yeah, Orlando they swap, Tony T just said as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's only 3 races left for the East Coast.
So there is still a lot of points to be like gained and lost.
Yeah, that was a massive win for Nichols then, wasn't it, really?
Yeah. If it gets down to the wire, you'd wipe him. I'd have a teammate. If you've got a teammate, you just say, look, I need you to wipe Nichols out.
Yeah, mate, he's half a tenner.
Do you
Go
know
on,
what I
get
mean?
him.
Yeah. Tony T out there.
There he is, Tony T, Florida first. Is the first round. The last round of the East, I think.
Yeah. So, yeah, there's still quite a few points up for grabs, isn't there? So, yeah.
Is there not an East and West showdown at the end then? Or was it can't do it because there's too many of them?
Nah,
COVID.
I doubt it. Yeah. COVID's fucked everything, isn't it?
No, there ain't.
No. It just says it's their last round, isn't it?
Where is it? I want to know now. Why can't I just find my... Someone find it for me.
Did you have... Did you watch the last chance qualifiers?
Oh, here we go. Yeah. Oh, there is an East and West showdown. So, we got 2 more... 2 more East Coasts. Then it goes West.
Yeah.
Till April the 24th. Then it goes East again in Salt Lake. And then
They both meet, don't they?
East and West.
There's loads of riding left then for them. Really, isn't there?
Yeah, so they've got 1, 2, they got 3 more plus the East and West. So they got 4 more, including the East and West showdown.
That's loads because imagine it coming down to the showdown,
That'd be good.
and the other riders causing a bit of a. All the teammates come into play with like Martin and stuff, and
That means Star Racing have got enough of them.
that's what I mean. You would be talking, but I would start talking about wipeouts.
Team tactics, yeah.
100%.
Either side of them on the gate, one go left, one go right.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you've got nothing. That's like when me and you remember me and you was at Oswaldbury and you went off the track round the bank.
Just keep it pinned round that bank. I should get that photo actually. It's a glass photo.
You can't, Mitch, because you're not in the picture unless you zoom out.
Right, let's get on to the 450 main. Tomac, a good start again. Good to see him getting it out the gate.
Yeah, he flew out, didn't he?
Yeah, it's good to see him. It's, as much as it is good to see him come through the pack, you want him out the front, really, don't you? I think,
Yeah, from the start.
to push on. Bam Bam went down on the first corner with Stuart and then give him a judo chop, didn't he?
It worked though, didn't it?
Yeah.
I thought, what is he doing? He just give it a
swinging
one
out.
out. And it kind of made the bike bounce off. And I just thought, is it going to be one of them nights again for him? And
It was in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah, is he losing his head a little bit?
He got a 13th, didn't he, in the end?
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it 13, 12, 13?
13.
Fuck it. He said he didn't want to do that this year as well.
No, but he is, isn't he? He's like a one-trick pony. Good at the first round, and since then he's won a couple of heats where you thought, oh, all right, he looks like he's up to speed, but yeah, he ain't. I think he's been terrible. He's just kind of fallen back now into his old ways.
He seems to be getting worse and worse, doesn't he? He was
Yeah.
at 6th, then 8th, now he's at obviously it is a good field, but outside the top 10's a bit shit, really, isn't it, for them?
He's making silly mistakes and stuff, and he like he did in the heat, smashed into Savachi, and I think is the pressure getting to him a little bit now, where he's not.
Savachi had a good ride though, didn't he?
Yeah, I thought he did.
He was up there for most of the race, I think, up in about 5th or 6th.
Yeah, he's looked strong, didn't he? And I think he just said his fitness got to him a little bit at the end. But when you look through, like you had Anderson in the last chance qualifier, but then he had a 7th, which I thought still strong, coming from the shit gate pick he would have had from the last chance qualifier.
Savachi was good on a 250 as well, though, wasn't he? Really?
Yeah, they all are, aren't they? Like Bogle was good on a 250, wasn't he? But and then Tomac made a silly mistake.
Yeah, he's washed his front after the whoops there, didn't he?
They was having a lot of problems there, though, weren't they? Like Craig kind of lost his front there. They said it was quite shiny, but like some places tacky, some places shiny.
And then obviously Tomac went down, and then there was a good battle actually between AC, Roxon, and Tomac for a while. Then, wasn't there? It was like a little train where AC held his own, really, didn't he? For a good about 6 or 7 laps, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'll see. He looked strong and comfortable, and I thought it looked like he can ride like under pressure, especially knowing you've got Roxon and Tomac on your ass.
Yeah, 2 of the best riders in the world.
But like I see Roxon said that
he was holding
AC
them up.
was holding him up a little bit, which it did look like it, but you've got to and he kind of did it in the end, didn't he? He kind of got a bit aggressive because it was quite cool because Roxon was trying to stop Tomac from passing, so he was riding kind of defensive, but then trying to make the move on.
Yeah, he was in the worst position, really, wasn't he?
Yeah,
like,
stuck in the middle. But yeah, it made it good. It was good to watch. But they was all making mistakes, weren't they? Because once Roxon got past AC, I thought, is he just going to check out, put like the hammer down, clear off? And then obviously he made a mistake, didn't he?
Jumped off the track.
Yeah, the same place as well, at the finish line.
No, it wasn't the finish line jump. It was one where they were jumping over. Where was it? Quite a big double into that right-hand corner before the vertical wall.
Oh yeah,
it was there, and because he had to go all the way around the outside and then come back on.
He kind of waved Tomac through, didn't he?
Well, I think he was just so scared of fucking losing points again. Imagine that 3rd week in the row.
Yeah, and then
shitting himself.
Once Tomac got back in front, I thought, is he going to now run off? But he was a bit pissed off, wasn't he, Tomac? Because he said he followed Roxon's lines for long enough, and he was kind of going out, and then he left that inside open, didn't he? And Roxon flew in there.
He railed that rut, didn't he? Just put it in there and put the hammer down.
Yeah, and then that was it. He kind of, you could see he just wanted it. He wanted it more, didn't he?
Yeah, he was so hungry, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Did you see this? Darren Heath just wrote, Zach come from dead last after hitting the gate.
Yeah, I'll see. When I see the clip, a few of them, because Cincerillo, it looked like the gate moved a slight fraction because they all kind of moved.
They got the best reactions in the world as well, aren't they? They're like, as soon as that moves, they're going.
Yeah, watch it. Once we finish, have a look. It kind of like yourself
gives it that
twitches. That's all it takes, and they're so close, isn't they? There's no like at our meetings where we roll about 5 bike lengths back from the gate. They're so tight. So as soon as they flinch, but yeah, I think he did it. The gate, he had to roll back, I think. And
22nd, mate. Well, that was a class ride by him, actually.
Yeah, I think he would have been up there for if he got a good start. I would have put him up there for in the top 3.
He ended up 5th anyway.
Yeah, looked like he kind of by the time he got the 5th, run out of steam a little bit. But yeah, it's a brilliant ride.
Quiet ride by Webb, wasn't it? 3rd, still good ride, obviously. 3rd, but he didn't really. They weren't really. Just sort of kept himself to himself in that one. And
yeah, he's there, isn't he? He's still there. Like they're obviously to the 250s, to the 450s. They got so many more rounds, didn't they? So a 3rd, I know obviously he wants to be winning, but he's still on the box, like obviously like Dungy used to be.
Yeah.
And he's still going to be there. I think he'll be there week in, week out.
Obviously, because They do all the rounds, don't they? The 450s, so they got a long way to go. Yeah,
that's what I mean. But the thing I found as well was kind of Cincerillo was out front, wasn't he, for ages?
Yeah, he sort of blew up, or not blew up.
And then as soon as they got past him, it's like he switches off because he made a mistake, didn't he, and stuff. And it's just as soon as he not gives up, but as soon as they get him, he loses a bit of concentration.
Yeah, he let Webb past him quite quick after, didn't he?
Yeah, and he kind of
regrouped.
Yeah, I don't know if he's still struggling with his hand a little bit or not, but yeah, there's still.
Tyler said there was some solid racing this week. There was some good racing. It was a lot better racing. I think the track allowed for better racing this week. A few more places to pass. Been able to, like Tomac when he squared up. Who did he square up? After Roxon done him, he squared up AC, didn't he? And like Carmichael said, he learnt from the luck because he should have done that to Roxon, shouldn't he? The lap before. Yeah,
because Carmichael called it, didn't he? He thought Tomac was going to do it to Roxon, and he didn't. And you can. That's why it's good when Carmichael commentates because he can kind of read how it's all planning out and what they're going to be doing and anticipating their moves.
Yeah, well, he knows what they're thinking, really.
The track looked fun. I think a lot of them said it was good fun. But there's a bit of everything in it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I probably my favourite race of the season, to be honest.
Them under-overs are pretty smart, aren't they? When you see them when they lays it over going flat. Over them, oh mate, that's some of it. Christian Craig done them a couple of laps, and you can see when someone's feeling the flow because they got it like sideways, haven't they, over it.
Jet seemed to be staying quite low, and Roxon, I noticed them two were quite low on that.
Well, they look hard because it's so steep. If you get it wrong and land on top, you're just going to bounce. You're being all sorts. But every lap you get it bang on.
Yeah, the last note is Barsha and Stewart both outside the top 10 this week.
Yeah.
Mad, really. Muscan 10th, Stewart 11th, Barsha 12th or 13th, wasn't it?
Yeah, Barsha was 13th. Plessinger had another kind of...
Yeah, what does he end up? 7th, 8th?
No, he come in at 9th. Ferrandez was 6th, but I think he's pushing it, Ferrandez. He seems like after his...
He's on the limit.
Yeah, his race last week, I think he was trying to... He said he was tired, didn't he, from the last meeting. So he had a bit of a break and then he's back at it. But I think him around that area, he is on the limit. Because Osborne gave it to him, didn't he? Caught up to him and just smashed him out of the way.
Get out of the way, yeah, I'm coming through.
But yeah, he looked a couple of times. He jumped off the track, was cross-rutted, and I think in a minute is his luck going to run out and he's going to have a big one.
Yeah, big off somewhere.
But yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, good weekend of racing, I think.
Yeah,
and
we've solid.
Got to wait till...
Yeah, there's no Brayton either, was there, in the top 10 again?
No, he went... Did he go down on the start?
I think he did get caught up a little bit. But...
So I usually like to try and watch it twice, but I just ain't had fucking time.
Yeah.
Keep making me work on Sundays.
You ain't got to work if you don't want, mate. Did anyone predict it or not?
No one.
No one got it?
No one got it last week. Good job anyway, because the bloody hat still hadn't turned up.
You keep banging it out.
Yeah.
I thought someone had Nichols Roxon.
I'll check again, but I swear I couldn't see no one.
Because when you think of it now, you're like, oh, that is quite a favourite, really. But
I'll have a look again. May owe someone a hat.
Yeah. Mine was terrible.
Yeah, you've only got to wait till tomorrow night, which is good, to go again.
Yeah.
Long start straight. Darren did post it in the group today, the track map. It's a bit more of a motocross start, isn't it?
Yeah, we'll see.
There'll be a few pile-ups, I'm sure.
Yeah, because you get... that's the whole length of the stadium, isn't it? So, hopefully you get some Wild Willies.
Scotty reckons he nailed it. We'll see.
Would win it for a free out. Scott straight in there, isn't he?
We'll see. I'll check when I get off. You might get it for Christmas as well.
Yeah.
I'll wrap it up by the time they get here.
But the track looks. I think the track looks better than what it was last. Yeah, like this one just gone. They kind of.
I reckon I'll get lost. I watched the old track map. They got a nip under the tunnel, go up the start, do a little. I'll be like, now where am I going?
Yeah, imagine that and not going back round the wrong way at him, head on.
Why is Bolty facing me?
head on through the whoops. But no, how they turn it around and that, it's crazy, isn't it? The old track builders.
Yeah.
But yeah, the start looks pretty good. Pretty good. But yeah, you'll see what bike. But where it's not short, it's kind of just a drag race, isn't it? So I don't think it really matters if you are at the inside or who gets the jump, because as soon as you get the jump, you've got that whole straight. But yeah, well, you get some idiots that just miss that turn and go straight through.
Like Faulkner the other week, they'll skip.
Yeah.
I think the Yams, but fucking Jet Lawrence gets that first jump, doesn't he? If he can get
he can't
hooked
shift
up.
third though, can he?
No, he can't.
I mean, no good at... Yeah, we'll message him.
He should practice that this week. Go from second to third.
Yeah.
Anyone want to put their if everyone wants to do their predictions for next week, chuck them in the group so we've got it logged again. Hopefully the hats will be here by then, so we'll try and give a few out. We have got coming up some interviews coming up to mix it up a bit. Next Wednesday we got Lee Webber coming on, Cab Screens owner, talking to us what goes into running a team, what goes on behind the closed doors, and what he's done a cool few things like nations and stuff. So looking forward to listening to Lee. We've also got a few of the 250 Supercross boys have got back to me and Dale now. So Kevin Moran's, John Shaw and Lane Shaw. Hopefully we're going to get some dates sorted for them. So get some inside from them in the next couple of weeks.
Especially Shaw, because he had a good ride.
Top 9th, didn't he?
No, I think he had an 8th overall, but he's now up to 7th in the standings. So
yeah, so it'd be nice to hear, wasn't it, from the inside there, like them boys.
Yeah, especially where they're not privateers, but
they do a lot themselves.
Yeah, so when you look at who's just in front of that short, they're all factory boys, aren't they? So yeah, it'd be good to speak to them and see what it's like, kind of from coming out of there, obviously. And I don't know if they've got big bands up there. And is he one of the only Suzukis, isn't he, in the top?
Yeah, so it'd be good. Just got to try and I'm just trying to nail him down for a date at the moment. So
yeah, once
we got that, we'll let you know. It'd be good for you guys to chuck some questions at him as well. And then we're going to try and get the Muck-Off owner on as well to talk about Brayton, what goes into setting up the team and stuff out there. So we'll see what we can do, and then hopefully if we can try and get a big name, maybe one by the end of the season, it'd be awesome. So we got a few coming in. We got Darren, Tomac and Jet, Scott Small, Zach and Jet.
Ooh.
I'm going for the 2 Honda boys, Jet and Ken for Tyler. Jet and Zach. Let's hope Jet don't win, or we fucking out of hats before I even get them.
Yeah, already booked out.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
So
you're giving away your own hats.
If you don't do it by the time we finish the live, you can still comment on the live if you want to get involved with the with it. Like Nichols and Roxon, Ken and Craig. Ken and Craig. Are you going for then, Dale boy?
I'm going to go 250s.
Who did I have last week? I can't even remember. I must have wrote it down. Did you write it down?
You had Savachi.
No, I had Nichols.
450s.
I had Nichols.
Of course you did.
I had Nichols Roxon, I think. I got myself a hat.
No, you didn't.
Prove that I didn't.
You had Barsha.
Oh, yeah, I had Barsha, yeah.
Prove it I didn't. As I have the motocross set up, what I say goes.
Fucking hell. Yeah, I did. I had Nichols Barsha, didn't I?
Yeah, because you was going Barsha will win. Because I said I was going to bet 20 quid. And you said we can't do no bets.
Yeah, not legal. Backstreet Barry bets only.
So now I'm going to go for Nichols.
Oh, 3 on the bounce.
Yep.
Yeah.
And in the main, that type of track, I think it's going to get... I'm going to go Tomac.
Nichols, Tomac. I'm going to go for Jet Ken. This week.
Right,
On the boys.
Make sure you write that down.
Someone else. Yeah, I have. Me and Tyler. We'll have matching hats this week, Tyler. No worries.
What's that mean?
Zach Nichols for Dynamite Daffin.
Daffy must have hacked into someone's Wi-Fi, quickly come online. He'll be straight off again in a minute.
Next door kicked him out. So thanks everyone again for joining in. We've got Lee next week. Obviously, we've still got Thursday and Monday of the Supercross. So tomorrow night we'll be discussing on Thursday, and then Saturday we'll be discussing again on Monday, and then we got Lee coming on a week Wednesday on the 10th. So be our first interview. So it will be me and Dow again asking Lee questions, but we'd obviously love, to find out what you guys want to know about. If you want to message me beforehand, you're more than welcome to put some. But obviously, I like the live bit, having the bit of banter on the side as well. So again, thanks you all for joining in, and have a good evening. And we will see you on Thursday. Ciao.
Keep it real.